Sunday, bloody Sunday. Nothing, well, hopefully nothing bloody happens. So I've been working all day, helping Greg put the second floor master addition onto his house. And here I am. I had a momentary stopover at Matt's for some pre-gaming, and we're going to look at Jungle Juice from Four Loko, weighing in at 3.9% because nothing says Sunday like Jungle Juice and her knockers. Oh, good, it's orange because everything outstanding in alcohol should be orange. Okay, it's a really big can because I really like big cans. Oh, except for Brad's Girl doesn't really have big cans. Actually, what Brad's Girl has was purchased up to this point in her life, but they're still okay. First in is Rich saying, "Cheers all." Cheers, Rich. Eltenda says, "Cheers, my brother." Cheers, Eltenda. The Pug Ninja says, "Cheers to all." Cheers to you. And he says, "Now that's a nice head. 9.5% ABV is proper for an Imperial Stout." Yes, sir, it is. Those are nice. Those are proper. Just for David Brown, and my liver, we are going to do a is that on the blade? Messing up Sharky's bottle opener. Got a 30 pack from Michelle and Jim next door for taking care of some stuff that first of all, I kind of want to call BS on multiple things. First of all, that the flooring company said that they wouldn't warranty the product if it wasn't installed by their provider. Greg pointed out that is such a complete load of shit that it should have stunk just saying it. That's not true because the company that installs the product does not warranty the product. The company that provides the product warranties the product. But having said that, I thought it was really weird because this is something that's never existed in my life. If I come into your house and install a floor and then afterwards your doors don't work, I take care of that. And I cut the doors up to make sure that all of your doors work properly. This company said, "Oh, well, we don't do that, so you'll have to find somebody else." Yeah, the guy that should have put the floor in the first place, but took care of it. I got a 30 pack of Schmidt out of the deal, and it really doesn't get much better. Yeah. And of course, it's going to go right in. But yet it didn't. Also received my battle box last night after the brewery review, of course. Well, let's see. The Pug Ninja says, fine, I'll tone it down. Yeah, hoo. Subcomment Cheapo Gun Guy says, well, that's mighty doggone American of you. Woo-hoo, mega and mega. And of course, we're over here on the backup channel. So we have the girls. Pug Ninja says back to Cheapo Gun Guy, woohoo, mega. And then I'm guessing that's a bunch of American flags that just show up as non-American flags on a non-American woke company like WokeTube. Salty. Owner of a naked heart. Owner of a naked heart. Much better than the owner of a broken heart. Read more button. Owner of a naked heart. Yes. It's a good song. Then he says, bum bum 4. B4 is a misdemeanor. Okay. I know some of you don't care. And I don't care that you don't care. Okay, it does not smell like orange pop, orange soda, orange juice, orange Coke, whatever you idiots in the South say. Cheers. It tastes like the jungle. A hint of watermelon. I'm getting a hint of watermelon on it. Actually, I think one of the ones that I have, we've got 2 to go from Din, and one of them is watermelon. I think it's fruit punch and watermelon are the 2. Just so I can get this off the table. Just so you know, Smile Money. The Desert Eagle went to the range, but I did not go with it. She's beautiful. Yeah, Matt, I don't know. Maybe maybe it got turned down because it's on right now. I told Matt, I said, I am functionally running a gun library. So, oh yeah, WokeTube. This is a pea shooter. It is powered by WokeTube piss. So go fuck yourself. I told him, I said, if you want to check something out for the weekend, and he goes, you know what? I wouldn't mind taking the Desert Eagle with me camping. And I said, oh, really? I said, so who's going to be there? Danielle's mom, Danielle's dad, and me and Danielle. And I'm like, now, I don't want you to force her to shoot it, but if Danielle shoots this, I wouldn't be surprised, and that would be badass. Well, in fact, everybody shot it. Even Danielle's mom put 1 round through it and somehow came to the conclusion that it was expensive. So she said she did not have to. Matt, why is it not locking back on this mag? See, anytime you have a problem with a Desert Eagle, I bet you 95% of the time, it's mag related. He said that it locked back on a live round, and that was the only issue that he had. Otherwise, everybody had a good time, and Danielle fired it twice. Now, a few of you seem to be confused in my comments and who I'm talking about. Matt is dating a girlfriend, whatever he refers to her as her name is Danielle, and his sister is Danielle. So the other day, when someone handed Matt something, that was Danielle, not his sister. Danielle fired it twice. Her mom fired it twice. I don't know how many times her dad fired it. And he said that he has never even had a chance to see a Desert Eagle in real life, let alone get the opportunity to shoot it. So once again, I am happy, proud, and honored that 3 people that have never had the opportunity to shoot a Desert Eagle got a chance to, and nobody regretted their decision. Matt handled the situation well. He noticed that people were doing this, and he said, no, keep your arms out in front of you. It is going to have some felt recoil, and you want the gun to just kind of go up and not just come back. So everybody had fun. Nobody got hurt. Nobody has any regrets. They would all do it again, which is exactly what you should do when you have people out shooting firearms. You want to leave a positive wake. and impressions to being able to shoot. So I'm glad that they had a good time. I made sure that they had all of the ammo that they wanted. I see Matt has some earplugs in here. But yeah, for some reason, which is why I told him, I said, I always take a few mags with you, because the one thing that you can't seem to trust on a Desert Eagle is, and yet now it just did, is a mag. Always a mag problem. Always a mag problem. So the case can be put back. The gun will go back into the library. And I'm glad they had fun. Glad they had fun. J-Dog is here at work. Cheapo Gun Guy, believe in your infinite potential. Your only limitations are those you set upon yourself. And MAGA. Pug Ninja, yes, I'm fucking with your brain indeed. Cheers. Yeah. Then he says, okay, I'm not from a foreign country. Hint, hint. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so if you haven't seen it, which 99.9% of all the people on the planet have not, I did do the Battle Box video, mission 138, and I always base these upon their usability. I will always resort back to, I do not have $170 to throw down every single month for a bunch of mystery stuff. If I'm going to spend 150, 100, 200 bucks, I'm just going to figure out what it is that I need and I'm going to get it. Being honest. But as long as BattleBox would like me to represent their company, I will always be honest and forthright, which I've always been, and I always show you guys over here. I don't even know if over here even exists to them, which maybe would be one less reason to stop sending me stuff, because you always know about it and my thoughts and a list of what's in there. And this month is chock full of usable stuff. You decide. I mean, for me, honestly, one of my personal favorites, she's hot. One of my personal favorites is you, Mike, because there's no hidden agenda. It's, yeah, I could use that, or it's totally useless to me. And most times I completely agree with you, Mike. There was 5 items this month in the basic box. So if you only signed up for the basic box, they had these things, slot locks. McLean, settle down. It's just a witchamajiggy thingamathong that you could use to for tying down. You can run some paracord through it one way and then lock it in, so that, I mean, there's just, like it says, feed it, cinch it, quick lock, permanent lock. So tying stuff down on a vehicle, maybe making sure that you're securing a tent or some kind of shelter, which they provided this month. So that was item number 1. Item number 2, I've seen these, nice nipples. I've seen these before. I have them in a kit somewhere, and they actually work. They're actually kind of impressive for what they are. What it does is it allows you to take the orange part and put it behind fabric, say canvas, even a backpack, and then it allows you to feed the carabiner through that without doing any damage to the material that you have. So say you wanted to add a way of pulling out on a tent or something on a vehicle, tie down, maybe the corner of a tarp has ripped off and there's no eyelet. you can add one. I really like these. Again, useful. It's the what do they have in here? 4 of them. Next in the basic is just an all-around usable thing. 550 paracord, 100 feet of it. Something that any of you that have been in the military, and now I'm not seeing it. Did it stay hidden in the box? Oh, yes, it did. The old P51 can opener. If you've been in the military, I'm sure John Solar knows exactly what this is. And the last thing, which is kind of funny because I actually can use this. It's a wedge. So you could wedge this so that a door won't open. But for me, my front door has a high rise because of the threshold, and we've used shoes for like the 15 years that I've owned this house to hold the front door open. And I will be bringing this upstairs after this to set by the front door to be able to wedge it to be able to keep the door open. But you could still use this to wedge in the frame or whatever to keep a door closed, blah, blah, blah. But usable for me. It's going right there. That brings us down to, so that's pretty good. Five items in the basic. In the advanced, they had this roll, maybe knives, torture implements. Just watched an item, and I swear to God, the bad guy had something that looked just like this, that he kept all of his torture implements in. But I'm gonna probably end up using this for knives. Maybe some tools. I got some stuff I've been considering at work, but tuck stuff in here, tuck stuff in there. Got a little zipper pocket, and then when you're all done, you just fold this all over and then strap it shut. It's from a company called Roaring Fire, and I thought this was pretty good. Nice canvas material. The Pro Plus item was a shelter, and it's the Battle Box shelter system. And I'm not going to open it up. I'm just going to go like that. I like it. It'll go over with the stuff, but it's basically spikes, tie down straps, and all of that. And then you can make yourself a shelter. It measures 3 meters by 2.9 meters. Waterproof, 3,000 millimeter PU coating. Again. And then, of course, the item, this sticky thing, is from one of my favorite companies that I just got done giving you the ability to take $120 fixed blade knife and drop it down to $53 delivered to your house. This is the Higgin Prime. It is that's pretty cool too. They send you a cleaning cloth embossed with the real steel. Of course, this is it's not a frame lock. I always get this one wrong, so I'm just going to look it up. It is a 3.66 inch blade. I have no idea what it measures overall. I can find that out. Textured G10 handles. Was designed by Ivan D. Baragnitz. An exclusive color for Battle Box in the OD green. Has the Nitro V blade coating. Not a frame lock. Why am I drawing a blank? I don't really care. Crossbar lock. One of my personal favorites, because this allows you to basically control this blade without any kind of a detent or whatever. But once it's locked, it's locked. They have a really nice area up here if you want to be able to grab it. It has the thumb studs on both sides. It is a, some of you, I know Stephen Bush used to always bitch about the weight of a knife. So something I didn't do in the review. This weighs 3.5 ounces. And like all of their blades, it was sharpened by Captain Ridiculous. It's just jimping up front. It's just yeah, and pocket clip. I'm not going to insult real steel by putting this in my collection. This is going to go into my used rotation. I really like this blade right out of the box. Love the way that this the texture on this feels very positive. And they also sent a stainless steel lanyard end. So I have to see if Matt can make me. What color was that paracord again? I'd prefer it to be OD green because the blade is. So I might have to see if want to make a lanyard. And it does have the accommodations for the lanyard loop right there. I love the knives that I have that have the lanyard loop because, well, here, case in point, this real steel with the crossbar lock, kind of the same features. I own a couple of these, and I say that one of them is in case something happens to this one because I love this knife and I carry it a lot. But something like this, I could. Oh, I see. I have some departure happening from the end of my my lanyard loop on this. I'll have to get that fixed, but. And just because I knew I was going to be telling you about real steel, my other personal favorite is my front flipper. Obviously, use the absolute shit out of this. And you already know about the fixed blade, because if you took advantage of what I told you about, which was only sent to me because I'm on their email list, you could have picked up one of these for $53, normally $120. And it stands as hands down my favorite of my fixed blade knives. They just had it right out of the box. Okay, let's jungle juice the shit out of this. Cheapo gun guy, need a cheap oil pan? Go to a junkyard. Mega. cheap old gun guy. I don't need the oil pan. I have a nice and expensive oil pan and gasket sitting right over there. I am going to be calling Samantha's good friend and second in charge at Accurate Auto tomorrow morning and finding out what it's going to cost for me to provide the stuff and have them do the labor. They probably won't want to do a warranty. I'm fine with that. A lot of places, they don't like it when you show up with your parts. And I get that, because how can they stand, like Sam said, if I just went to Accurate and had them do the whole entire job, anything that went wrong would have been covered under warranty. Providing the stuff saves me the money on the parts side of it, but I will now lose the warranty part of it. Again, Accurate Auto is one of the most respectable places that I've dealt with. They take the fact that when they do work, they look for you being a lifetime customer, not just trying to get money off of you now. Not to mention Sam used to work there, so I know that they're nice. Either way, I'm going to find out what it's going to cost to have it done, and I have to have it done. I also have to get an oil change done on the van this week, because on next Monday morning, I will be leaving for Jolson's in Little Falls. Smile money. He had a new one gifted to him a while back. Correct, sir. Tom? Cheers, Captain. Cheers all. Cheers, Tom. And every single day gets you closer to your retirement. Nothing like 4 Local jungle juice. God. Life isn't fair sometimes. Mike says cheers. Cheers, Mike. John says, not a bad price for the saw. No, it was, for the number 1 rated job site saw at that price point, it was literally what? I paid $150 more for the Master Force saw. And again, don't get me wrong, and I know fine, I'll give some of you the valid point of, could I have used that saw forever and not had an issue? Probably, but one of the reasons that I haven't been using it for the last couple of months and I've been using a Bosch is because I had some stuff that I just felt like I was going to sell it, so why do any extra damage to it or make it look extra used or whatever? Again, I am not madding you when I say if I could afford to, I would have just left it in my garage so that I had a saw in there so that I didn't have to drag it out of the van and set it up. I could just use it in the garage. But I just don't have the space for it. And it's gone. So, okay. It's no longer for sale because it's gone. Wade, I'm going to try watching this review again. The first time I went to sleep 5 minutes in. Okay, that's some good news. Mr. Mark Mac, cheers, Eric and all. Cheers, Mr. Mark Mac. Your blade is actually laying on my bedside stand because it's one that I never want to have not available when I want it because it's a sweet ass knife, just like the blonde. Wade, they said the In-N-Out Patriot had a shoulder rig. A shoulder rig with a suppressor. That's, I guess, a little bit easier to deal with. JR10 Desert Gold. I am a staunch believer in the First Amendment, but if I had that many videos deleted, it would drive me nuts. Well, sir, I had, on the Ebomi channel, I had 20 videos deleted last night. So since this last video. And on the Brew channel, I don't know, 15 or 16 more. Let's see. I know that this venue is not following those regulations, and rather than get all stressed out, I find it less stressful to present myself gay twink with tremors and have yet to have any issues. Less stressful to present myself gay, twink, with tremors, and have yet to have any issues. I think I know what you're saying. Smart Money says there isn't enough data centers to hold the years and years of brewery reviews. No, JR10, in all honesty, I mean, it bothers me because, especially with the Ebomi channel, it's fucking complete bullshit because you are... Imagine the Battle Box video that I did today. I mean, if you want to go watch today's, imagine today's video, but in the background, I never, ever touch, hold, talk about, whatever. Fucking pussy. A gun might have been sitting on the bench. I didn't hold it. I didn't talk about it. There's no fucking links so that you can go purchase a fucking gun from Palmetto State or whatever bullshit that WokeTube wants to come up with. It's a fucking pistol sitting on the fucking counter at the back of the video. Don't touch it. Don't talk about it. There's no links to some sales. And yet, CockTube is telling me that I'm breaking community guidelines for firearms. That is fucking bullshit. That's all I have to say. Is YouTube, you can go fuck yourself because... First of all, it's all AI, so you don't get to discuss it with somebody. I don't have a representative, and it's just simply a fucking algorithm that has come to the conclusion that, oh my God, there's something shaped like a gun, so he must have broke community guidelines, yet he didn't talk about it. There's no links to it. There's no fucking nothing but the physical presence of it in the background of a video. So, when did it change that you can't have a firearm in a fucking video, WokeTube? So if that's the case, you're going to have to get rid of every single brewery review ever. Yet, I'm not selling firearms. I don't have a link to firearms. You want to go find a fucking firearm, do it on your fucking own. The fact is, this is the Second Amendment to the Constitution of the United States of America. And every single time that somebody has fought that, as of late, you have fucking lost. So, look, here is a firearm, WokeTube. It is a legal firearm. And it is granted to me by God and the Constitution of the United States of America. So WokeTube, you can go fuck yourself. And then when you're done fucking yourself, bend over and fuck yourself some more. And look, this is a little firearm, WokeTube. And I'm not going to give you a link. If you want to buy one of these, go figure it out on your own. And this is a big one, and it fires in complete darkness and hits its target. So go fuck yourself, YouTube. JR10, love you. Back when I got into YouTube, when I needed to know how to properly, safely do stuff, I was able to look up the video and find it. Now, WokeTube has decided that so many of these videos have broken their community guidelines. At some point in time, I can't wait for society to decide that YouTube is a piece of shit for taking away people's rights and making it easy to correctly, like, my entry was all because of Pete and how to reassemble that stupid Ruger. And yet, stuff like that's being taken down because it breaks community guidelines. And that it's such bullshit that they just arbitrarily, oh, you did a video on the loss of your friend Ed and saying thank you to Ed's family, and that broke community guidelines for firearms content. Fuck you, YouTube. And that's why the backup channel exists. Yet, I haven't had anything deleted over here. And I've had literally hundreds of things deleted between eBomi and B&E Brew Reviews for firearms content and breaking community guidelines. Well, again, YouTube, go fuck yourself. McLean, I have this fear of falling on a table saw. Well, you might want to get the saw stop, because as soon as it senses flesh, it destroys itself and you have to go get a new table saw. Otherwise, you can bleed out and know that you got a really good table saw. McLean, don't use your table saw to cut your hot dog. No, McLean, I'll use you to cut my hot dog. McLean, no table saw? Gay. Cobra, how did I get here? Lord knows, Cobra. I'm guessing the way WokeTube is that the only way you can get here is to want to get here, because the eBomi channel is more hidden than Jimmy Hoffa's body. EMT, D3, and Toot Toot. Nice tits. D3. I have D3 already called as a miss. But I will give you the Toot Toot. And go fuck yourself, YouTube. And if you'd like to purchase this particular firearm, destructive content device, I will leave a link down below so that you too can shove this up your ass, YouTube. Should go for that list of everything. Nuclear device, landmine, firearm, pistol, firearm, pistol, rifle, projectile, firearm, rifle, 100 clipazine, magazine, clipa something. WokeTube, eat me, McLean. Nice tits. Okay. McLean, everything is a butt plug if you try hard enough. this is very correct. Like, for instance, this thing that Joey gave me. You can stick one of them up in your ass and then spiral the next one in. McLean, 88 is the number of dudes that have run a train on the plug. And Joey's sister. Last comment at 40 minutes in. You are confused again. There was a woman that came up and handed Matt something near the end of the video. Danielle. And you said it was Danielle. 'Cause it was Danielle. I knew that wasn't true because the same time Matt mentioned he just received a text from Danielle. You even joked about the woman handing Matt a screw. That was Danielle. End of story. Moving on. Hitting the button. Nice tits. Okay, the old jungle juice. Oh, and we still have more jungle juice to go with the jungle juice. There it is. Jungle juice be gone. Okay. Let's go to the club after I tell you that jungle juice is like a 5 on the non-E scale. First in is Rich Huff 39 minutes ago saying jungle juice. I might have said cheers, clubbers. Cheers, Rich. The Pug Ninja, greetings and salutations from Borgetta in the Atlantic City. Borgetta? Cheers, clubbers. You're killing me, Smalls. Seriously. And Smile Money says, cheers, clubbers, back at home. Oh, man, seriously? That's it? You should go on another vacation, because vacations are good. I was just watching DDE, Daily Driven Exotics, and they were dealing with a lot of flooding conditions, and I found out that they were in Philadelphia. When? Not 100% sure, but okay. Hitting the button. Lights green. Traps clean. Let's go back and check the video. What's happening? Okay, sort by newest first. Let's see whose comments got stolen from my view. Wade. After almost 30 years of EMS, I've seen a lot of strange things shoved in every body opening. In comparison, the light is tame. Okay, McLean says, tell us more for science. Oh, I love her so much. Okay, accounted for. And that's it. Everybody's accounted for. Okay, I'm going to hit the button, and then I'm going to get out of here. And actually kind of a short amount of time, considering I talked about range time. I talked about the battle box. I do like this box. Would I have paid money for it? No, I wouldn't have. I've already said that. On the other hand, if someone let me had the opportunity to hang out and spend some time with the real steel, this one, I would probably purchase. Again, I definitely like the locking mechanism on these, and I need to see if I can get a lanyard made and then put her ass on it, and then put this on it. So, useful? Yes. Okay, I'm going to hit the button, and then it's time to... Oh, John Solar. So, second time clubbing it. Cheers, all. Cheers, John. And again, I don't know the exact date of when it's going to happen, but I am definitely going to be taking another trip out to Maine. I really want to see Rhett's room. The used to be master bedroom. Now there's a master suite. Get the plaster and lath all torn out of there, properly electrified, which means we'll have to be in contact with a master electrician. And then we will sheetrock and take care of all of the above. I know I want to get out there. I just know I cannot be gone. I cannot be gone through heavy snowfall back here in Minnesota. That was just a clusterfuck. But I hope I will see you guys tomorrow back on the Brew channel. Cheers.